have a reminder.
Hello again, Mr. Blythe. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Ah, now he's talking to us.
Now that Mr. Thatcher's back.
So we have around 10 to 15 more minutes.
Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. Me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. I just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blythe? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we're in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
Stuck together.
I fought in France too. I served as a field surgeon. But it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Cool guy.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
Yes. I'm overwhelmed.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery
So it was in the same time they got both the trauma and the
trapped for 2
same.
days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers.
So they could be patients together.
And there were rats.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, with fingers, lips. Couldn't call for help.
Could
I
ask
see.
Oswald.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald, he found me and saved me.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see. Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you, Vampyr.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. Surviving it again gave me strength. Can you believe that?
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him.
Aww.
I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
If people find out. Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, never thought I'd love a man.
That here is more cautious. I would like to warn them, but they will go to the hospital. No one will fucking care.
Say a word to enjoy your love.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can,
Yes.
Mr. Blythe. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it
Go
ain't
to the
that
fucking
easy.
hospital.
It's all so new to me.
So what? That's life.
Goodbye, Mr. Blythe. Take care of yourself.
Where is he? Oswald.
Good
was
evening.
loot.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for me.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded
fairy is
eyes.
interesting
Though he's
word.
more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
They're so
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
together,
Try to
you
take
know what I
care
mean?
of yourself.
It's like, he's more than a man. For me, he's a Tarzan.
You're more than a man to me.
I'm also a waifu.
Yes.
There. Okay, we just need to heal him and we're done with Oswald. There is something we have to listen to him, and it's either a day or at some special time. That was Clay, right? No. Where's fucking Clay? Clay! Clay.
He's peeing?
Is he? No, he's just standing like that.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Clay.
I have found the gift for your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your
Fucking
future
shillings, but I don't know how much
Who
it
knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
20 shillings is nothing, but for that time...
I'll leave you for now.
Did we get 40 now?
Investigation succeed.
Sir, yes sir. So Clay, cool. These two more or less cool. Now mom and boy. Let's see if we have enough hints.
Look on the left.
No. You don't have to take everything every single time. I know taking most of it is cool.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
He was calling you, Doctor. Maybe go to him first. Can you move one? Oh, okay.
I am afraid of this option, but it's not the
Yes.
green option because we have this here too. So maybe ask her about it.
No.
You know what? I will ask these two and then go to
You
him
realize
first.
your son could try to kill himself again.
Ow.
He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for
Keep
my
it here
son's
because there
future.
will be my notification in a
I
second.
love him.
Time noted.
You're in Daniel, or does it mean?
Denial that she's not accepting his choice. That he could try to kill himself again, but then he really needs his mom because he said he doesn't want to kill himself because of her, so she could help him.
You're right. Your son's death was not fatal. And unlike many on their own, he is lucky to have you by his side.
I can't give up on him. I just can't. I have conceded many times in my life, but giving up on my son is something I am incapable of.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place.
Why did your son...
It's like modern children. They're useless, so they don't value life and wanted to kill themselves.
He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Marty.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I read your letter.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Despair is a deadly poison.
Despair is a deadly poison I tasted myself, sir. We're only tempted to drink it because we're terrified by the uncertainty of the next minute.
I know that perfectly, Doctor. For I waited for so long, hoping that the next minute would be less unbearable.
Your mother won't let you down, Mortimer. Don't you share her hope for a better future?
No. I don't.
Won't you even try?
Do you want me to promise you I'll get better? Do you want me to tell her the same thing? I could, but it would not change anything.
There's still stuff missing.
I have to go now, sir. But
Why
don't
missing?
hesitate
There were
to contact
questions
me if
asked.
you need any help.
No, there were still one hint missing. That's the question. She's cool. That's the question. Will we unlock more hints if we'll give it to him?
Or if we'll give it to her, I don't know.
I will ask first about this one thing.
How is my son doing?
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
She's fucking egoistic.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
So, with her last sentence, she changed everything. I will give it to him.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
That's at least a nice ending.
Now please.
In the other ending, I guess he would be pissed and she would be like, yeah, I told it. 100. But there's another.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
She also has one more hint.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
But they're cool now, I guess. No, there's still one more hint.
On his side, not on her.
Yeah, but she still has one more hint question too. And he has one where we should listen to, but I don't know at which time and from where and how.
Look at map.
Wait a second. Headache, this one. These two stupid doctors. Oh no, stupid doctors are here. Clay is cool. Milton, another one missing. His bitch is not here. Where is she? Okay, I'll go one more time to Milton then. And then I'll save.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Never stopping. Oh god.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I like his shotgun. level 10.
So what?
Before, when we started we were 8. So that was quite a fast progress right now. So next try we'll just do the other side quests and hope that we'll find out more about the other people. Alright. We're done for now. Oh, what?
What happened?
Health. What the fuck? All are ill?
Well, it's a pandemic, right?
That is fucking cool. What the fuck? What? Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. So today we have to treat the epidemic. Alright.
And we still done another quest which is there.
This one? That's the main quest. We're still in this district. What is your problem?
Nothing.
Anyway, we'll continue later with this district and the docks, and then we can move over. See you next time. Bye bye. Good night.